Thank you for joining me. This week, we're going to show you how to take this and this and turn it into this and this. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, now we're starting with the thumbnail. We're going to file her down very smoothly, and the file also allows the glue to stick better, to adhere to the ridges of your natural nail. And then we quickly go to the index finger, doing the same procedure. Now I will let you guys know that this is one of my rush sets, so I'm going to show you from beginning to end with all the ugly details, or maybe juicy details, depending on how you look at it. So now that we have the nails all filed down properly, we are now coming to the application of our nails. And as you can see, this week we're going to do the clear nails. Well, actually I do the clear nails almost every week, but this is you guys' first chance of seeing me apply them on the nails. And basically you put a small amount of your glue and you press, rocking your finger back and forth. And sometimes I like to go and do a back up on my nails. So you see here, obviously I needed to kind of reinforce the cuticle. Okay, we're putting on the index nail, and as you can see right here where there's a little dry skin still, giving us a problem, but I think most of it is glue. But nevertheless, even after you've placed your nails, your false nails onto your nail bed, there still may be some areas that need to be corrected. So I just wanted to kind of put that in there, that this really is glue, it's not dry skin. However, we can also use our tool to get that cleaned up so that our nails can look in the tiptoe pretty way. Okay, we've completely applied all of our nails, and look how pretty they are. They look really pretty without anything on it, but we gotta take it up a notch. So let's get pretty. I am filing the side of this nail because sometimes if you're not careful, you will definitely place your nails on crooked. But there is always a way to kind of adjust that. If you file more on one side and go in the form of the nail, and once you put your embellishments and your nail polish on, it won't be so noticeable. However, I am a very picky and anal person, so when I see the least little mistake, if you will, I definitely will work so hard at trying to clean it up. But we're going to move on so that we can get to the juicy parts. Okay, here I'm using the hand file in order to have a better angle, and using the hand file, using it on the slightly rough side, it will allow you to have more control versus getting the electrical file. So we just continue to file until we get to the desired shape, and making sure that the nail on this finger matches the others. So far we're coming right along. So we're going to get these filed down and start with our decorations. Well, actually designs. And now she's looking like her sisters because of all fouled up. So we want to at least let her blend with the others. So the same thing with the pinky I see. She's a little slight, so we're just going to do a little bit of a shaving on one side so that all the nails will look uniformity. Okay, so now we come to the thumb. Same situation. Something is just not right about this thumb. So I am making an effort that this lonely little baby to flex with the others.
Say what?
And look like Tiptoe Pretty. So, after a lot of filing and shaping and deep meditation, I decided to turn her into a stiletto. Okay, now we're going to buff down the nails so that they can have that nice little dull look. And what this does, this allows any kind of product to adhere to your nail easily. And there you have it, my little pretty. We have all the nails buffed up. We are starting the design on the pinky, and this nail is to be some sort of ombre. I tried to do the actual ombre, but for some reason it just didn't turn out right. So what we have here is going to be multicolored, red, white, and blue, just for the sake of the holidays. And I hope that you all had a very safe and fun holiday. I was supposed to drop this video for the 4th of July, but I'm running a little late. So we're now applying the whites, and of course you know what color we're going to put on after the whites. So there it is, a red, white, and blue, but it really reminds me of the ice cream. Well, actually, the popsicles. I can't remember the name, but I do remember like it was yesterday me running to the ice cream truck just to get those little red, white, and blue popsicles. So we're carefully putting the red polish right with the white, and we're going to blend all of them to give that melted effect. Okay, and there she is. So now we're going to apply a different look to the ring finger. These are some gold specks that I was able to polish with clear nail polish, but we actually going to get started on the middle finger so we can get another idea for a design. The middle finger was the widest one on my hand, so therefore this one should be easy to decorate. But you will see that for yourself because it started getting a little disaster as we get to the end. Well, it looks like the messiness already started. This polish was getting dried out from my fan, and so I just got frustrated and just started taking it all off. However, the white is not coming off as easy as I wanted to, so I decided to come up with another idea. I'm just coming up with new ideas at random, but you are going to see how it all turns out. I'm using a Q-tip dipped in polish remover, non-acetone polish remover, because you guys know that the acetone polish remover is the polish remover they use to take your nails off with. And I would not want my nails to start melting. But anyway, here we go. We now have like a little white haze, and I'm going to do something with that, and then we're going to get started on our ring finger. So as I'm cleaning up a bit more, I'm thinking of a design that I could do that would be traditionally the 4th of July, however with a little bit of a artistic twist. Okay, y'all see how it has like a thin, ghostly look to it, if you will, for lack of a better word? Well, since this was about 4th of July, we'll say more like a little thin paper plate. Can't think of anything that it really would remind me of, but it's just really pretty. So, as you see, we are randomly, sporadically putting little red dots all over the nail. And yes, that is someone calling me while I'm recording. Welcome to reality TV. But moving right along, these little red dots kind of remind me of firecrackers at first, but we gotta add the blue, so we're just gonna do like a little string here. It could be a little red flower or maybe balloons for the 4th of July. So I'm just going with a freestyle design to make sure we have those 3 colors, red, white, and blue. So there. It's a little messy, but we're going to clean it up later. And as you also notice that I've already painted the red nail, or actually the index finger, the index stiletto fingernail with red. And we're going to do something to spruce that up soon. So there you have it. The middle finger is done. That's all she needs. And I've gone to the liberty of adding a blue stripe to my index finger. And you guys, please forgive me with all of this movement in the camera angle. Like I said, I was really trying to rush to get something for you guys. Maybe you would try this design for yourself, or maybe this can be the inspiration of another design. But nevertheless, here we are. So we're putting on the white line, and as you can see, it is not as perfect as it should be, but so is life. When we are going through life and things may not come the way that we want them to, I want you all to remember this one particular passage that says all things work together for our good, for those who are called according to God's purpose and plan. That last part I kind of added, but overall, things are going to work for our good. And by the way, that passage is a biblical scripture found in the 8th chapter of Romans, verses 28. If some of you are maybe going through something right when you're watching this video, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, we're all going to have certain challenges. But always remember that whatever that I'm going through right now, whatever this is, I may not know how immediately or why, but it's going to work out for me. Personally, I have dealt with a lot. I've dealt with mental disorder, autoimmune disease, eating disorders, and different things, but I am clear now, and I use those experiences to teach me more about life and to also help others to get through. So now we are getting the thumb together here, and she is so far covered with the red and blue, and the last part will be the white to make the combination of red, white, and blue. Now you all see how messy this is a little bit, so don't come for me. We are going to clean all of this up properly. I have this little brush here, that has been dipped in polish remover. And we're going to just go around the edges to clean it up. And again, this angle is not quite right. However, I will be able to show you, there we go, show you the complete product. And so now I've reverted to my little handy dandy cuticle pusher to simply scrape the wet polish away. So as y'all can see, I just come up with different types of techniques to get the job done. So there, we have our other nails completed, and you guys can't hardly see it, but just hold your horses and be patient with me. And we're gonna get this thing underway. Or better yet, get this thing completed. Okay, so now we are getting to the white of the red, white, and blue. And this is, of course, the stripes. And I have to be very careful, very easy to try and put these little stripes on this nail. And I tell you, this is not the most easiest thing, at least not for me. For those of you who may not know, I am what I would consider a nail designer. I haven't gone to school to become a nail technician or anything like that. So we've covered the blue, and we're going to come back and do the stars. Well, here we have the ring finger, and I simply just placed a piece of tape and painted over it with the red. So that would give us a very straight angular line. And next we are going to put another piece of tape and then paint that with the next color. Oh wow, I did not just say paint. My husband is rubbing off on me. And that would be the blue, for it to be the red, white, and blue, but in a different order, of course. And so we're going to continue forth with that design. And of course, I mean, you can see that the tape, making sure it's placed properly, it will always assure a perfect straight line. Now, as you can see, my little index finger kind of ran into something, and I ended up changing the thumb. So a lot of things kind of got switched up backstage, if you will. So we're going to do something different with this index finger. It still kind of looks like something that would go on during 4th of July. Look like an explosion or something. But we're going to keep it rated PG. This is not a horror film, even though these nails are beginning to look atrocious a little bit. But we're going to try our best to make this thing right and clean it up really good. I have already did the blue, and like I said, it's kind of out of order where this is actually red, blue, and white, but I really didn't notice that until after I had completed the nail set. Okay, now back to this index finger. I basically tried to take the red off. Those lines just was not giving me anything. So I took that off. Wasn't able to get all of the red off completely. So I said, wait a minute, we have an idea. So I kept the little straggling portions of the red, started adding some little dollops of white and little dollops of blue, and that's how we came up with the little firecracker design. You take it, each nail color, and just drop little drops of color, little drops of polish, and take a pointy object and just kind of go in random circular motions or zigzag motions, whatever motion you want. Basically just randomly spreading the little parts of color, and for some reason it just came out looking like firecrackers to me. So I'm like, okay, that works. And so there we are. So we can basically just freestyle and make up different designs because they are your nails and you can wear them how you want. And there you have it, a complete set for Independence Day, 4th of July. And as you can see, I've embellished the ring finger and the index with diamonds. And this is the complete look. I hope you enjoyed this. And always remember to be safe. Bye-bye.